Today, I'm going to be showing you a brand new feature on the Singer Momento that we know you're going to love called Capture the Mat. This new update lets you take a picture of your cutting mat so you can place your designs exactly where you want them. So, whether you're fussy cutting a specific section of fabric, utilizing small materials, or you just want to make the most of your scraps, this latest CreaTivaTE software update makes it simple, visual, and of course, precise. So in this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to use Capture the Mat step by step so you can start getting even more creative with your cutting. I want to mention before we get started that you can use Capture the Mat directly through your tablet or using your laptop paired with your phone. So in this tutorial today, I'm going to be using my phone and my laptop, and I'll be sharing my screen throughout the process to walk you through it. So let's get started. So once your mat is loaded with your materials, go ahead and open up the crafting space within CreaTivaTE, and you'll notice a new icon that appears underneath your canvas sizes that says Capture Mat. Go ahead and click on that. And if you're using a laptop like me, this is where you'll need your phone nearby. So open up your CreaTivaTE app on your phone. Then it will connect to your screen. Now on your phone, within the CreaTivaTE app, a pop-up will appear that says use this device to capture the mat. Select OK, and now your camera grid will appear. And before you take a photo, you'll be prompted to select which size mat you plan on using. So I'm using a 12 by 24 inch mat, and then your camera will pop right up. And you can see now I am walking over to my cutting mat, and I've slowed down this clip so you can see the process, but you'll hold your phone directly above the mat to match up the grid. And there's a couple things to note so that this process goes smoothly for you. First, make sure your mat is on a plain, contrasting background. Use a sheet of paper or fabric behind the mat if needed. Improve your lighting. Avoid shadows or dim areas. Make sure the entire mat is laying flat, including the edges. Keep your material fully on the mat, leaving a little space between the ruler and the material. Hold your phone or tablet above, level, and steady. Make sure the whole mat fits inside the red frame in the app. The frame turns green when it's lined up. And use the red dot as a level guide. Tilt your device until the red dot fits into the center circle and it turns green. Once your image is snapped, select OK, and now your image will appear in crafting as your grid. So for this demo, I'm going to cut some simple applique shapes out of these small scraps. Before this update, matching up your shapes on particular fabric pieces could be difficult. Now you have the exact visuals to place your shapes and resize them accordingly. And as you'll see here, I'm selecting a few different shapes to place on my fabric scraps. Once completed placing your designs to the desired part of your mat, select the output button in the top right corner to send it to be cut, the same as you would for any other project, where you will then be prompted to select your material and make any adjustments to the force and speed. Now, at your Memento, load in the proper cutting tools and your mat and start cutting out your project. All of my shapes were cut out of my scraps just as I placed them from my image. And of course, you can use this function on other materials as well. In this next demo, I'm using my standard gray mat to snap a picture of this project using cardstock. And for these small paper scraps, I'm going to cut even smaller shapes. And for the card section, I'm going to place some lettering exactly how I want it to appear on my card. And for the card function, I'm going to use a marker to write out my lettering, now allowing me to accurately use pens and other tools on the grid without measuring anything out. Now, using small, unique materials is easier than ever, and you don't have to stress about matching things up perfectly on the grid. I hope you can now make your best fussy cuts needed for your projects. Be sure to check out the FAQ below this video for any other questions.